Hey everybody, and welcome back to Scents of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance video. Today I wanted to talk about some flankers. Everybody knows flankers are a big part of the fragrance industry. You have an original fragrance and then the house comes out with the same scent, just a little bit different, tweaked, or sometimes wildly different, but it still carries the same name. So here I have 6 fragrances, the good, the bad, and the ugly of flankers. Again, they're all randomly selected. Doesn't matter. Some of them are older, some of them are more recent. These are just ones that I picked out, ones that I wanted to talk about today in this video. So before we jump into this list video, if it is your first time here, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please hit that red subscribe button below. And if you are interested in checking out the Instagram page and you want to see news and updates on the channel, photos of fragrances from my collection, when the next video is going to drop, a way to contact me, go ahead and follow that. Again, it's just at Scents of South Jersey on Instagram. And if you're interested in purchasing any fragrances directly from my collection, check out my Mercari page. The link is in the description below. I have listed a bunch of new things on there and will continue to do so shortly after this video is out for your guys' enjoyment too. So let's not waste any more time. Let's check out these 6 flankers, the good, the bad, and the ugly of this list. Okay, the first flanker on this list, this one is going to be a little bit more rare, a little bit harder to find, and it's one that is a flanker to one of my favorite fragrances, one of the most beast mode, big time 1980s fragrances ever, and that's Kouros. And this is Kouros Cologne Sport. So I haven't mentioned this one in a while. Think about wearing Kouros to the beach, right? It may be a little bit much. Some people may not mind, depends on who you are. But this one is like the sportier, fresher beach Kouros. They've had a lot of flankers. I've tried every single one of them for the most part, I think minus silver. But some of them are good. Some of them are not so good. This one, however, is the only flanker that I have left because it's the one that I really enjoyed the most. And it's an eau de cologne concentration too. So it really has that Kouros DNA, but obviously it's way more subdued and it's fresher. It smells more tropical, like tropical Kouros. So this one in Tattoo they're very similar. I think that's why I got rid of them, because they all were very similar to this, but this one was the one that stood out the most to me. But it's good, I think, summertime and maybe just at daytime would be best for this scent. The Kouros DNA is in there, so they paid homage to the original OG, but with this one, it's just a lot fresher. It has a little bit more of a tropical twist to it. Great smelling scent, still masculine and still long lasting despite it only being an eau de cologne concentration. I found that funny, ironic, because usually those are going to be the weakest, but this one is no slouch in performance. They're still out there. It's not that hard to find. You can see the bottle, built-in sprayer. It's getting a little condensation in there. Can't really wipe that off, unfortunately, but that's probably just the spray going inside when I actually shoot some out too. But the scent is fantastic. It's got the Kouros DNA. It still has links to its original ancestor, the original Kouros, but it's definitely a much more updated version. I don't even really know when this came out, maybe early 2000s. I'd have to check. Somebody fact check me, I forget. I know I did a review about this one like a long time ago, but honestly, I just can't remember. All right. Taking a look at a flanker from a scent from the 90s, one of my favorite Italian fougères is Cerruti 1881 for men, and this is Cerruti 1881 Edition Blanche. Now this one, a little bit similar to the original, just fresher, a little bit more bright, and it also still holds on to that greenness that I love with the original. It's just not as coniferous. The other one's a little bit more mossy, mixed with citrus. This one, we'll spray some just in the air. Got a great sprayer. It's a little bit more cooler, almost like reminds me of fruit stripe gum, like the way fruit stripe gum tastes, if you know what I'm saying. And then it just goes into that like cedar wood along with the original Cerruti kind of green mossy DNA that I love. This one's very bright, great for the daytime, an excellent flanker. Not that expensive either. I'm pretty sure this is no longer being made, unfortunately. So these are just some of the flankers that I selected here, guys. But it's one that if you love the original, you'll love this one. Again, Cerruti 1881 has had several flankers, most of which I've made an attempt to try. And honestly, a lot of them aren't that great. They have some summer flankers that were pretty decent. Then they have ones like Cerruti 1881 Black, Sport, really, really boring in my opinion. Didn't like either. Black was really sweet. Sport was like an Invictus clone, but this one stands out. If you love the OG, you're gonna love this one too. It's just more of an updated version, but at the same time, it still like holds true to its old school roots. Really enjoy this one, Cerruti 1881 Edition Blanche. Okay, up next, fragrance number 3. This is a flanker to a 2003 release from the house of Yves Saint Laurent that, you know, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. A lot of people argue it as like the ultimate barbershop fragrance. I don't think it's the ultimate one, but it definitely is up there, and that's Rive Gauche Pour Homme. But this one is Rive Gauche Pour Homme Light, and you can see here, it says Eau de Toilette Light, and it is the tin can. Essentially, same fragrance, but the opening is not nearly as anise forward. It really has more of a minty infusion with the anise. It smells a little bit lighter, but also smells, you know, very similar. But the nice thing about this one is it's a lot less money. I found this one online for significantly less than the original goes. And they even have an intense one too. I've just yet to get my hands on that. Hopefully someday I can get a bottle of that at a decent price. I know Mr. Smelly has that. He talks about it, that he likes it. But if you love the sort of black licorice anise type of smell, the shave foam, this one's just a little bit more, I think, I hate to keep using the word brighter, but that's what it is. I think the mintiness pops in the beginning, and it's one that I feel like it won't last as long, but again, it still does, especially on clothing. The performance on it is great. I don't know how long this one was around. It could have just been one of those flash in a pan flankers, but if you love the original one, you'll absolutely love this one. It's just got a slightly different opening. I enjoy it, and it's a good alternative. If you want to save the original one, you can wear this one. And again, I think you can track it down for a little bit less cost than the OG demands at this time. Okay, guys, now we're at the halfway point, right? We got the good out of the way. It's time for the fun part, the bad and the ugly. The next one is a really cheap fragrance flanker that is from a really original cheap scent to begin with, cheap now at least. However, Jovan Musk, which is the fragrance house, you know, Jovan Musk, the original one is pretty good musk. You know, that has always been one that I have thought for the price, it's long lasting and it smells masculine, smells good. This one, however, is Jovan's Black Musk. And boy, is it ugly. Look at that. Look at their body. I mean, like, it's such a drugstore scent. It's sort of like a tinted, sort of like a almost purple juice. You know, no just cheap plastic sprayer. That's besides the point. Of course, the presentation is going to look like crap. But at the same time, I appreciate it. But if you like office bathroom hallway soap, this is for you with like a sprinkling of musk in there. It lasts about 15 minutes and then it's virtually undetectable. It is very generic. And I thought it would be really strong, like sex appeal, and which I don't like, but is really strong. Jovan Musk Original I do like, but again, very long lasting and strong. This is nothing. It's so, I mean, it's what can I complain for whatever it cost? I think they paid me to take it out of Marshall's when I was there. I just saw it. I'm like, okay, let me make a video about it or something, and it just ended up that I'm gonna trash on it because it is trash. It's like, it's not a good scent really. It's very simple and basic, and it's not like in a good way though. Like, it's disappointing, and you can even see, like, just from spraying it in the cap, you see that like white, like milky residue that's left. That's how cheap the ingredients are. Jovan Musk Black Musk, excuse me, is awful. And I'm definitely going to sell it. So I'll put it in a bundle with some other stuff. And if anyone out there enjoys it, it'll be all yours for the low price of whatever I decide to set it at. But awful flanker. Really disappointed that I own it. Okay, guys, up next is a flanker from the House of Animal, which not really a good house to begin with anyway. I think I wanted to like the original. Never liked Animal because it smells like Terry Mugler, which smells like Zeno, which all suck. But this is Animal Black, another black flanker. What's up with the ones that they have? This is the black. It's supposed to be really cool and awesome, and they just are awful. Remember English Leather Black? That sucked. Trudy 1881 Black, that one too sweet. Jovan Black Musk, we just talked about that. Awful. Now this one smells so bad. It smells like you're walking into like an old Toys R Us that's also connected to like a Sherwin-Williams. You know those, like, yeah, it's like the laminate to tile flooring, really bright lights, and also like paint thinner. It's awful. It doesn't last. It sucks. I don't even remember why I bought this. I think I was like, I need something for free shipping. That would be my best guess, because this has been sitting in my fragrance closet looking at me like, you're going to make a video about me. And I knew I was eventually, but it wasn't going to be to praise it or say it's like an under the radar hidden gem. It's garbage and it sucks. And it's just a flanker of a house that already sucks. So definitely going to sell this one. Maybe someone out there likes it. I think I was looking for like a spicy wintry scent like a while back, and I was reading some reviews on Fragrantica, and I'm like, oh, it's really cheap, thank God. I'll buy it, but no. Like I said, it's like an old Toys R Us mixed with a Sherwin-Williams, because something about it just reminds me of like paint and like a hardware store smell. It's trash. And there's just not like a single redeeming factor about this one. It's really bad. Someone please buy it from me. Okay, guys, finally, the final flanker on this list of flankers, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's probably the worst one. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's actually as bad as what we just looked at, but it still sucks. And it's a flanker of Drakkar. And we all know Drakkar Noir is one of the greatest flankers on the face of the earth. And then they came out with that disappointing Drakkar Intense. And then they came out with this, Drakkar Bleu. This will give you the blues, guys. You know, initially you smell it and you're like, oh, maybe this is like an inexpensive Bleu de Chanel or whatever, which is generic, but at least it's high quality. And this one just dries down almost instantly to what to me smells like the discount soap section or like laundry detergent or like a Tide Pod. You know, it's just awful. Like, what are they doing? Like, why can't Guy Laroche make like a Drakkar Noir Intense? Make some like super fougere, uber fougere. I would love that, but I don't know if it's an attempt to stay relevant. I don't get it, just to diversify their fragrance collection, because, you know, they didn't make anything for forever and then all of a sudden it was Intense, and now this. I mean, when they released this, it was available at JCPenney's. Like, I haven't stepped foot in one of those since maybe I was 12. You know what I mean? So if that's the brand deal they got, all right, we're going to give it to JCPenney's and see what happens. Like, that's really funny. It should have just been an online release. Again, if you have this one already, I want to know what you think, because it is a blue scent. Like, this is one of the blue scents that I originally, when I started this channel, like just hated. Right away I hated it. I'm like, oh, it smells awful. It smells just boring. It smells like a laundry detergent, and it pushed me into the classics. Now, to be fair, I have incorporated some more blue scents like Sauvage, but that one is like light years ahead of something like this. Like, this one is the rack store blue scent, you know, and I don't think it's any good. I don't think the performance is good. And they're all eau de parfum now and not eau de toilette. Like, go back to eau de toilette, focus on fougere, do what you do best. Stop making this Frankenstein thing. Frankenstein's creation, I should say. Yeah, not a fan of this one at all. Definitely want to sell this one too. Okay, guys, that was my video of 6 flankers. Again, we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some of the discontinued ones that I love, and some of the more recent, still available ones that I just absolutely did not like too. So let me know in the comment section. Give me one flanker you love and then one you absolutely hate. Whether, doesn't matter what it is, whether I've tried it or not. I would just love to hear from you guys. You know, I always appreciate all the interaction. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not. We are growing and I can't thank you all enough. Check out the Instagram page and definitely check out the Mercari page. You may see some things in this video on there very soon too. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video and hanging out with me today, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.